Relationships rule our life, no matter the type of relationship it may be. Think about the relationship you have to your partner. Think about the relationship you have to your family, or your kids, or your colleagues, or even your boss. But let's go back to the relationship you have with your partner. Have they ever frustratingly screamed at you, "Why can't you just listen?" Or maybe they've said, "I've told you again and again and again. What's wrong with you? Aren't you listening?" So if that's ever happened to you, type a yes in the comments, because I know for me it used to happen to me all the time. And I never knew what I was doing wrong because I thought I was listening. In this video today, I want to share with you a simple tool that you can use to make sure that your partner feels heard. Because ultimately, the more that you're going to have juicy conversations in your relationship, the more you're going to need to learn how to be a better listener. Says to you, "Why can't you just listen?" What do they really mean? They probably don't feel heard, and they probably get frustrated because you're not acknowledging them for their opinion. And that's never really good, is it? What tends to happen when you're in a relationship with someone the longer you get to know them is you start making assumptions about them because you think you know them. It's natural. For example, you're like, "Oh, she doesn't like drinking her coffee black. She really likes milk. She always does that." Or maybe you'll say, "My partner hates taking the train to work because he hates being so squished in. He likes taking the car." So when you go into a conversation together, you'll also start listening from your assumptions about your partner and not from a clean blank slate. This means you're not actively listening to them, you're listening from your assumptions. And this is where breakdown can actually occur. And thirdly, and this is really the most important point I want to make in this video, is when you're having a conversation about a heated topic or about a topic that's really important to one of you, what tends to happen, and you know what, I'm guilty of this too, or at least I was guilty of this, is that you want your opinion to be heard because you're so excited. You want to give feedback and you really want to help as well. So you're always giving your opinion. So this leads to kind of like a clash of opinions, or at least a clash of conversation. If you imagine a really big boulder at the top of the hill and it starts gaining momentum as it rolls down, this is a kind of what's happening in your conversation. There's no time and space for the content to sink in and for an understanding to occur. So what can you do about it? The next time you have a conversation with your partner, I want you to be really present for them and allow them to talk fully everything that they need to say about the subject first. Don't share your opinion. I want you to sit and be present and acknowledge them by going yes or uh-huh, like this, having eye contact with them. And then when the conversation finishes, take a few moments of silence so you can just sink in what they just shared with you. And then I want you to reply like this: "Thank you for sharing that." And that's it. Nothing else needs to get said. And your partner may be really shocked because they're like, "What? Usually you always say something," but at least they'll feel heard and that their opinion matters. And maybe you're questioning, well, what do I do if they ask me something? Do I reply? Well, yes, you can. You can use the same framework. Let your partner talk. Be there with them, be present, acknowledge with yes or nodding your head. Don't share your opinion. And when they're finished, say, "Thank you for sharing that." Take a few moments, really tune into how you feel and what you want to reply. So it's not that immediate reaction, but you're giving yourself the time and space to check in also. And then you can give your answer. If you want some different answers that you can give your partner so that they really feel heard, I've got a PDF for you with 5 different answers you can give. It's in the description below. Hit the link and you can download that. If you've got any comments about this video or any questions, pop them below and I'll make sure to answer them immediately. Because all I want for you is to take your relationships from failing to flourishing. And I want to teach you how to be the most confident, sexy, and free woman that you have ever been. If you have a girlfriend that's really struggling with their partner not listening to them, share the link to this video with them and let's see if we can create relationships where everyone feels nurtured. If you liked this video, hit subscribe, hit the like button if you learned something today, and I'll see you on the next video.